The Kremlin has played down talk of an imminent summit between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky as Donald Trump renewed his call for the two leaders to meet to discuss ending the war in Ukraine. The push for a bilateral meeting comes after the U.S. president met Putin in Alaska last week and welcomed 7 European leaders and Zelensky to the White House on Monday. Trump admitted the conflict was a tough one. To solve and conceded it was possible the Russian president was not interested in ending hostilities. "We're going to find out about President Putin in the next couple of weeks," he said on Tuesday. "It's possible that he doesn't want to make a deal." Putin faced a rough situation. If that were the case, Trump added, without offering any details. Despite initially pushing for a three-way summit with Putin and Zelensky, Trump is now suggesting it would be better if the two leaders initially met without him. He added that he would attend a meeting with them if necessary, but wanted to see what happens. The Russian president told Trump on Monday that he was open to the idea of direct talks with Ukraine, but the next day, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov watered down that already vague commitment. Any meeting would have to be prepared gradually, starting with the expert level and thereafter going through all the required steps, he said, repeating a frequent non-committal Kremlin line. Dmitry Polyansky, a Russian deputy representative to the UN, told the BBC nobody had rejected the opportunity for direct talks, but it shouldn't be a meeting for the sake of a meeting. Meanwhile, in some of the latest attacks on the ground, Russia hit a gas distribution station in Odessa overnight and launched multiple strikes on a town in Sumy region, injuring 14 people, including 3 children. Ukrainian officials said NATO's military chiefs are expected to hold a virtual meeting on Wednesday, while the UK's military chief, Admiral Tony is traveling to Washington for discussions on the deployment of a reassurance force in Ukraine. It was reported that Putin had suggested to Trump that Zelensky could travel to Moscow for talks, something Ukraine was never likely to accept. The proposal may have been Russia's way of putting forward an option so far-fetched Kyzyl could not possibly have agreed to it. Talks over the last few days appear to have given Trump a renewed understanding of the complexities of the war and the Gulf between Moscow, demands and Kyzyl's position. The much-vaunted ceasefire he said he could get Putin to agree to has not materialized. And now the U.S. president has said Ukraine and Russia should move directly to a permanent peace deal instead. But some headway was made in terms of security guarantees for Ukraine. Zelensky and European leaders seem to have convinced Trump that such commitments would be paramount to Kyzyl's sovereignty in the event of a peace deal.